What's new with you?
I'm dealing with, where's my hat? Hold on. This is so fun.
Where the heck is our friend? Marie, call on one of your 3,000 phones. Call Anthony.
Okay. All right, Anthony.
He knows where he's supposed to be right now.
Oh, does he? Okay, here we go. Yes, it's silenced to
I
me.
need that.
I wish I could send it to you because I don't know why I have it.
Okay, here we go. Anthony. No. So
Shelly, I'm serious. How do we do this? How do I get this to you? Wouldn't that be awesome if I could just say, hey, here you go, friend?
Here's your gavel.
Like maybe if I
Hello, Anthony, Shelly, Jamie, and Shelly. Request that I call you up and tell you you need to get into the Zoom meeting ASAP.
Toronto.
I was just in a Zoom meeting.
Well, Jamie wants you in one culture, one love, right, girls?
Correct. Your weaponry. I have accoutrements.
Anyway, I will let you go and I will send you the link.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
It's like, what the?
So beautiful. So we're doing a commercial. If I was, let's see. How would I do that? Okay. You want me to do it? Do you want me to do it?
Hold
Yeah.
on. What do you guys do? What am I doing? What's going on here?
Jamie, tell him what's he doing.
Anthony, we're shooting a podcast right now. We just had to do a different link.
Okay.
Remember, you went to the wrong one originally? That was this one, my friend.
Right one. Oh, I see. Now that happens sometimes. Thank you. I have a whole team helping me. Thank you.
Yes. The girl team, the goddess team. Yes. Yes.
I try failing all the time. There is no failing.
None.
Had 20 minutes of debates right now in the House of Congress over a comment to another congresswoman on her false eyelashes. So they've had to go from apology to debate to tabling her motion, banning her for the rest of the entire House of Representative speakers. That is what our money is being wasted on in Congress today. So shout out.
The fuck.
All right. Okay.
Shelly,
Yes, ma'am.
go back to that. That was cute.
That's a hyper vote. That's what I need. I need one of those. That's what was taken from me. Yes, you need that to stir the stagnant stuff in your feet, your meridians. That's how I've been able to survive. I just have to do tapping myself. Okay. Enough
Tapping,
said.
like tapping, Marie. That's awesome.
Well, I need that for my neck because I got 6 bone spurs on my back of my spine. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I have a lot of issues, so we just keep on moving down. Keep on moving.
Marie, time I come down, I'm going to bring my table with me and we will do some massage.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And get my fingers on you.
Yes. I
Jelly.
Yes.
Get my elbow into those hips, girl.
I'll send you my medical records so you can see all these. I call them a monster because for 10 days I was crash course in a whirlwind of fuckery.
Is you put yourself in an awesome freaking obstacle course. You're pretty freaking amazing for signing up for all those obstacle courses. I don't even know why you would do that, but that's a real crazo. People do that stuff. You must be like Evel Knievel. Do you follow Evel Knievel's granddaughter on?
No, but I could. Yeah, that's my era.
I find this Evel Knievel connection really strange because I used to always stop by the Evel Knievel shop north of Hermitage, Pennsylvania. They used to have a big proper Evel Knievel shop there, and I was like enamored by them. I never got one, but I thought that was really neat. Those Evel Knievel choppers.
My first after my surprise divorce and I was moving across the country, the first night of the drive across the country, I was supposed to stop in Idaho, and I picked this town, and there were no hotels that were vacant in the whole town. And I was like, what the heck? It's this little podunk town in the middle of nowhere. Why is it so busy? And they're like, oh, there's an Evel Knievel convention in town. His son was in town doing a show. And so that's why all the hotels were booked up. So I ended up drive through the night, and I ended up driving through Montana. Quite beautiful. When I was little, I had an Evel Knievel big wheel. Do you guys remember big wheels?
Yes, I do.
The
Take a picture.
Yeah.
stripes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Take your picture. Don't forget. Take several.
Maybe.
And so I don't know, it's punching up, we're trying to get up, or is she punching us down? So I kind of understand it's got to do with keeping women oppressed or lifting women up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so here is Miss Green taking a derogatory remark at a woman, saying, when you take off your false eyelash, maybe you can read what is representing, whatever she was reading. She was saying she couldn't read because she had on false eyelashes and was fake. So that's a derogatory remark. We've come so far, as women. We shouldn't be. And this is House of Representatives. This is Washington, D.C. So see what I'm
It's
saying?
petty. Like, it's a joke. Like, we're turning everything into a freaking joke.
Well,
Like,
it's not supposed to be that type of setting is supposed to be objective and non-emotional. It's not personal. You're representing a whole body of people. It's not about you, and you're talking to a whole body of people, not that individual. They didn't just disrespect the individual, they disrespected every single one of the representatives, or every single one of
Yes.
the individuals that this person,
Yes. Exactly.
so
And
it's a different standard of professionalism and state of being, actually.
it's also like bullying.
yes.
It's like something that somebody would do. You're throwing out stuff to like hurt an individual.
And we were
Yes.
supposed to have learned that that's not appropriate by the time we left grade school.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what the hell are we doing? Like, are we
And
not
this is-
doing our homework enough to where like we have to resort to that type of shit?
Part of it is the social conditioning that we are supposed to be doing as a community, but we are a broken people, so our social conditioning is not working with each other.
And they're
Well,
still
this is what
here.
we're teaching our children too. If you think about this,
Yes.
this is what we're teaching our
Yes.
children. So they're gonna go back into school. They're gonna have a disagreement. They're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do." So I'm gonna start making fun of you.
Yeah. And this is picking on size, shape, color, and where did we come from? And now we have a whole new evolution. I'm seeing an evolution evolving here in Eugene, because I am like, wow, this is like what I dreamed of as a little girl. This hippie, it's to me like the '60s. I wanted this. Yes, that's how I knew. Come here, Hunter. Come here. That's how I knew Anthony was a good person, because the dog tells you. You know what I mean? Dogs know. Don't even want to take this. So anyway, yes, but I think it was funny when Anthony came on the phone, because he came to be by Anthony to hear the voice, and he laid down and went to sleep. He's now pacing over here because I've got the door shut.
Lady, I
I
really
know.
like about us ladies lifting each other up instead of tearing each other down, because I think there's
Yes.
been the general vibe and the general we got sucked in. We got sucked in. And it's,
Yeah.
I don't know about your sphere, Marie, but I feel like I've been seeing a lot more women coming together and supporting each other and lifting each other up more, and not
Yeah.
so backbitey with each other. I don't hear so much griping on the table about their girlfriends like I would hear before. Like, this friend said this or this friend said that. I'm hearing more stories of women, like, but my friend is having a really tough time and she's been acting this way. So I brought her this, or this because I knew it would help her feel better, kind of thing, instead of just, being mad at their friend, but acknowledging that, we're all struggling. And if we all just kind of leaned against each other, we don't even have to lift each other up. If we just kind of lean against each other, we might be able to lift ourselves up, because that's what we really want.
Yeah.
Is we don't want, I don't want someone to fix my shit, but it sure would be nice to look across the way and be like, when
yeah.
when I do something well, instead of having to just constantly be like patting my.
Well, I never did ask, are you a nurse or a physical therapist, Shelly? I forgot.
Neither. I'm a massage therapist.
Okay, but that's a job, because I had a best friend of my family, Johanna Aldridge. She had passed on. She's was like 70 or something, 71, and that's what she did. She was doing it in San Francisco, California, till her arthritis came in. And she made a good living at that. But I think she charged maybe 50 at the time. I don't know what the price is, but the the empowerment is, I think that when she got older, she had somebody almost rape her at her job. Hey, there you are. I was like getting ready to text you. Get in here. Yes.
I've been very fortunate in that regard, Marie. I've never had any kind of inappropriate remarks or energy or anything like that. I think I'm very tall and I have really wide shoulders and a very strong jaw. So I think I come across a little like
strong. You come across strong. I may come across weak or timid because of but I don't want to get hit up in the head anymore, because they have told me, after what MF did the last time, and I was in a CAT scan, and then this last I had 3 CAT scans to drive up here. They put some drug in here that really messed me up, and they had to I did an experimental drug, and I am brave. I am very brave, but I'm trying to help people with brain injury, and because I can't donate my body to science like all my organs, but I can do this for the men of war and PTSD and things of that nature, or basketball or football players for brain injuries, because my brain has been injured 10 major blows, very massive blows. So that's the way I'm contributing that way. And here also, like I said, the auxiliary. I am a veteran of foreign wars. I represent the women there, and here's the difference. This is who I am. That's my, and, it is follow the money, that kind of thing. But here's the difference. I've been to 4 different posts, from Benbrook post 10429 to Tennessee 5025, then to Galveston post 880, and now I'm here at this post 3965. And these women are straight laced up tight. They are, but they seem to be empowering me, and the camaraderie, because we have a set of bylaws to help women and support, but they want me to wear black pants, black shoes, white t-shirt, and I can't afford yet the blue vest, like a Girl Scout thing. You would have to see it. And then the pins. So it's a very professional look at a veterans post. It's a very professional, but I've never had anybody be that professional, but they're doing that for, I guess, for empowering women, because we are saying We are women. We represent our veterans, and it carries a strong message. So I see what they're trying to attain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't seen it yet because I've called to go, you haven't transferred my money over to here. So where are you at? And they want me to be like that. I'm going to get them too. So anyway, it's just a whole empowering thing. So
That's good,
well,
lady. I'm glad that you're doing that. And I want to tell you, you said that's how you're contributing. I see your videos and I see your face and I see your that smile. You're contributing every day. Every time you step out of your room and you go out into public and you're driving around with Hunter Moon and you're interacting with people, like you are contributing. You're bringing a light that wasn't there before, Marie.
okay. Thank you. Well, Hunter Moon's my light. He's returned. That is a big deal. And I still need more training with him because just today, a little tiny Maltese dog, probably an ESA. I didn't ask, was this a service dog? But he barked first. Then it became, and we were only separated by 2 people. And he just wanted to started barking. And it causes, he's a big dog. And
Marie,
he can pull me down.
Marie,
And mhm.
Marie, real quick, our companions pick us. We don't pick them, right?
No.
So that magic that you're talking about that he has,
Yeah.
he recognized it in you first. So I'm not letting you get away with not acknowledging your own light and your own magic, lady. It's
Aw.
you. He has his own, but he chose you because he recognizes the light and the magic in you. So it's not just Hunter Moon, it's you too, lady. You are light and magic into the world.
Thank you. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna get it from him. I'm gonna put his little tag on and open the door. It's too hot in this apartment. I don't know how I'm gonna survive in here. I'm wearing a beanie. How's Betsy? Y'all talk to Betsy. Speed her up on Anthony. Speed her up on Anthony.
Hey,
He's a
Betsy.
boy.
What's going on?
Lady, I've been digging your
We're just gonna get out so we can get some air, okay? Just get
Your,
some air in the car.
the that you did, the one where you went to the was that an aquarium, or that was what was that?
It was amazing. It's the Gulf of Maine Research Institute, and they do for all 5th and 6th graders. So I got to chaperone, and it was freaking amazing.
It looked like it was freaking amazing, dude.
It was like,
go ahead.
No, it was just, but I was telling you a little bit about the aquaculture, and like I got a card, I made a connection, and I don't know what it means yet, but we'll see.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What's poking at you?
I don't know. So I talked to her, one of the speakers, and I was just like, I'm taking some aquaculture courses. I don't know what direction I'm going to, but I think I'm interested in oysters and sea kelp. And she was like, oh my God, I used to work on an oyster farm.
All right.
So she's like, I miss it. Like I have 2 young kids, so it just wasn't sustainable. And so she got into the education side of it, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's something with the education side. So if I can find friends where I can go out on the boat and like bop around with them, and then maybe bring it to like education somehow. I don't know.
Oh, lady, that is super exciting. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Galveston, they got the oyster and all that down. Hey.
They do. Oh yeah, because like Texas and Louisiana, like there are a few like down south, like they're paving the way with like just creative oyster and just in general seafood dishes.
Isn't it crazy how, so did you did that just you happened to go there because one of your kids had a field trip? Isn't it awesome how the universe brings us exactly what
Yes.
we need?
Yep. It was almost one of those, so he has type 1 diabetes, and so they didn't really even, it wasn't even necessarily that I was like, oh, I'll chaperone out of like wanting to go. It was more so, we don't have a nurse going, you need to go.
So you not only did the universe bring it to you, but it was like, bitch, you're going regardless.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So
She be bossy sometimes, can't she?
I know, I'm like, okay, fine. God.
All right, mom.
All right,
I'm
mom. How are you guys doing? What's new with you guys?
Well, I'm dealing with my fuckery
The roommate.
and
I'm sorry, honey.
making fun of the House of Representative, which is live now. Still probably maybe a loop, but House of Representative Miss Green with Miss Bo Pert insulted her about her false eyelashes. And you can't do that, yes. And we're talking about empowering. I do have, but it's been probably an hour of them haggling over this to, yeah, they had to table the motion and then go, everybody, if there's 20 people that got take that, yes, no, all that. Just to, because she refused to apologize. And she kind of said, well, then I just apologize. But they said a sincere apology. She said she would not give it to her. And that's what all this is about. This is our money. So that's my view of the world here and you know what we're dealing with in Gaza, and from a feminist perspective with my college degree. And did you, let's see, Shelly, I didn't give you my college degree, did I? I gave it to Jamie and I gave it to you, Betsy. Yeah, that's a badass degree, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't send it to you. I forgot, Shelly. Sorry. I will send it to you.
You
But
have my
it's a
info.
non-official. Huh?
I said, you have my info. Send it to me.
Yeah, I was after the hospital event from Anthony's mom, I forgot to almost save your phone number and I get overwhelmed, you know, with all these things that I'm still plugging in here in Oregon, you know, and
Yeah.
trying to, yeah, it's overwhelming.
Here before
So,
I'm gonna have to come down and meet you in person
yeah, please
and
do.
get my fingies on you.
But where are you exactly?
I'm up by Portland. I'm about
So you're in Portland, but I have to go to Portland for the VA eventually. I figured out how to pay my bill that kept me from being penalized with my VA thing. It's just a credit card, but it's good to have it. It's good to have it
it's a
because
mustache.
you're Mexican, Mexican American, Mexican American.
How did
So,
I not realize this until now?
That
oh
is
my God.
amazing.
Sorry,
Well,
I was
That is amazing. That is the most versatile hat I've ever seen.
I
in my
need
entire
it.
life.
I
Yeah.
need this hat in my life.
it's
It's
my
so
gardening hat.
yeah, I'm a hat person,
so
man. I've got
cute.
hats. Have you ever seen my hat?
Show me all the looks on this hat.
Huh?
You all have a hat on. You're like hat models
Yeah.
right now.
Hat model.
Yeah.
Look at my hat.
Oh, that's cute.
What is
Just
that,
love
Peppy?
coffee.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
I don't really.
We need
But
to
I love
make
the hat
hats
and the
for
color.
One Love.
And it says
We
love.
need to make hats for One Life and hats.
Yes,
for
we
Like
do.
this. We can
Yeah.
copycat.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yes.
with all the different colors. And then one that's rainbow.
Marie,
Well-
I really like your patch idea. Can I steal your patch idea? Can I have something
Right?
to steal it?
Look, see this?
Or
What,
you
what does this
start-
remind you of?
Start selling your hats. You can all buy one.
See this? I'm gonna put this on my drum that I got.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you guys remember ribbon dancers?
I was just
Yes.
gonna say.
Those things are so badass. I want a bunch of ribbon dancers.
Oh my
Well,
gosh, hells yes.
you know what'd be funny if we could all get together? We would, because of the hot cougar
Jamie.
springs.
Look at Jamie. Look at Jamie. Look at Jamie.
I'm like, yeah.
Look at Jamie. You're saying it.
I can't imagine going skinny dipping as yeah, I can't.
I have to
Same.
say, I have PTSD still from Virginia. Virginia is still too fresh in my mind with the ticks and the tick
Yes.
and the tick.
Ooh.
I have a lot of chocolate chips. I have a lot of moles. I literally almost pulled a skin tag off of my armpit
Oh,
because I
well,
thought it
you
was
know
a
what?
tick.
Skin tags, I
Oh.
think you can pull them off. I think you can pull skin tags off because I do.
This
I
is
don't-
the story of my life. Do you guys
Marie, I
not
can
have
tell
ticks
you
right
you
now?
can, but it hurts.
We have ticks
like
too.
mother.
They
And
suck.
yeah, ticks
They
do
suck.
suck.
I know, but
I hate them.
I'm brutal. I'm brutal on myself. The pain I've been through, I'm like, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Whew, but I get you.
I had
Yeah.
one hanging off my butt one morning. I was walking down to the bathroom, and
Son
I'm
of
like,
a bitch.
I feel
Son
something.
of a bitch.
I feel something. That better not be a damn tick. It was a tick.
Son of a
Oh wow!
bitch.
I didn't. Oh, I'm so
Mother
glad you said that.
freaking ticks.
Yeah,
You have
I
bites
do
all
have
over
a
right
fear
now.
of ticks. I do have
All
a
over.
fear of ticks. I do have a fear of ticks.
So that
Yeah,
being
fuck
said,
mine.
at most I will get down to my skivvies in the woods, but outside of that, there will be no nakey.
Nope.
Word.
You just reminded me about the
Just for me
my fear.
personally.
Yeah, and it's all we need. You know, for me, that's all I need. Some kind of infection.
Oh, poor Anthony. You're like, fuck these bitches. I do this shit my goddamn self.
I have responsibility for the scarring that would occur. So just know.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't want an ass crack tick. No ass crack ticks for me.
Oh,
No, you
Ah.
do not want an ass crack tick.
No.
Nor do you want hoo-ha ticks because
No, I don't want a hoo-ha tick either.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'd be like,
This is question. I've had a lot
Yes.
of ticks in my life. I've literally had them been all up in the woods.
Oh
got
my
ticks all
gosh.
over. But I've never had one.
maybe they know to stay away.
I've had,
Oh, you
You
have?
have?
You
No,
have?
I have
had ticks, yeah. Tennessee. I've had Tennessee get me.
They
Yes,
went
in
in?
Tennessee.
no, thankfully
Oh.
none of them went in, but I'm telling
Oh,
you,
thank
it
God.
was uncomfortably close.
I've had
Oh,
them.
hell no.
I had one I had to burn on myself. I had to get a match and burn it off my stomach. Yes.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Okay, so okay, I'm a country girl. So if they get in your ears sometimes, right? Or sometimes they crawl in weird spots that it's hard to get out of. So if you put
Yeah.
mayonnaise in your ear, if it's in your ear, it'll suffocate it and it comes out.
Ugh.
That's brilliant.
Oh.
Well, I have a
Oh,
tick
geez.
spoon. Do you guys have the tick spoons?
No.
We
have
are
like a-
literally, we just pull them off. We have so many ticks, they fall off our dogs and they're full of blood
Yeah.
and our kids step on them. And then I'm like,
Those
blood
gray
on the
ones,
floor
those
again.
big
Oh.
gray ones gross me out. The gray ones, oh my God.
well, it's the
The
little
worst.
ones that they get big.
What,
The
Shelly?
the worst are the ones, the newts, the ones that are brand new, baby born, and they're the size of a poppy seed, and they
Yes.
will fucking burrow into you.
Oh God.
Oh, hell no.
And they leave big
Oh.
marks. I have some big ass marks right now, dude. Oh my
does,
goodness.
but
Oh my
does it?
God.
But what is that? Methylatum. My girlfriend told me to do mentholatum.
We could see it from here.
What? What? I missed it.
One of my tick bites.
Oh my gosh.
Crow.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's not a
Everywhere.
bullseye, is it?
I mean, they're literally, and then I got one right there. Yeah, they're really everywhere.
God
And it's a
damn
little
it.
bitty one. I pulled a little bitty one off of it. Just like Shelly's talking about, the fuckers got everywhere.
So I have
So
to
you
tell
don't put
you,
mentholatum on? You don't put mentholatum on where you go outside?
no,
There's,
you know what,
it's
you know what
hard
did
to keep
work
up
is
with
my son ordered me a clove lotion. It was a lotion that had clove essential oil in
Yeah.
it. That worked. That worked.
Oh.
we have this
Yeah.
like it's like all natural, like basically like a powder that goes in the yard and it's mint, like peppermint. So it doesn't harm the
Yeah.
dogs. It doesn't like do anything bad, but we have had so much rain that we can't even put it out.
Oh.
Diatomaceous earth is really good for that too.
What's it
Yeah.
called?
Diatomaceous earth.
I wonder if that's what I use.
Jamie knows all about that. Or I'm sorry, Betsy. I'm still confusing you.
You sprinkle
But
that shit on everything.
yes, I'm actually going to get some because I've got those little sugar ants. Here in
Mm.
Oregon, the worst thing that we get is sugar ants because pretty much all of Oregon is just one big fat fucking anthill.
The little black ants. The little
Yes.
black ants.
You know
they
what
Oh.
I'm
don't
talking
seem-
about, Marie?
That's what I'm dealing with here in the
Yes.
kitchen, but they don't seem to sting. They don't
No,
seem
they
to
don't,
be.
they don't bite. They don't bite. They're just pests. They're just annoying.
Yeah, they're just a pain in the ass going across. And I'm like, why are you in the bathroom? I don't have any. Well, I have coffee in there, but it's like, why are you in my bathroom? I'm like, go away.
They like moisture.
It's water. They're going for my water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
If you get yourself a bag of diatomaceous earth and you sprinkle it in the corners of your bathroom, that will get that will deter them because what it is it's crushed up little crustaceans like shrimp, like little, what are the little shrimps, Betsy?
Um.
The like the sea monkeys that we had when we were kids, those little
Yeah.
itsy bitsy. So it's like all
Oh.
those little lives, when they die, they sink to the bottom and it creates this powder. And so you sprinkle that powder and with beetles and bugs, it gets in the cracks of their shells and it irritates them. And it's not
Brilliant.
poisonous. It doesn't harm it won't harm Hunter at all. And it won't harm you. Even if you inhale a little bit of it, it's not going to harm you or anything, but it will definitely deter any kind of like bugs.
Yeah. I used to have to use it because of Galveston. I was now you talk about your PTSD with ticks. I'm gonna tell you, I got PTSD with bed bugs. I was in an infested house, infested, and I don't know. They're probably in the hard drive somewhere. I don't think, from iPhone to iPhone. I'd have to go back in my phone and see if because I was having a lot of cell phone, and we were coming into the cell phone era. It was just beginning 2014, but we had iPhones back then. But the problem is I didn't have Wi-Fi, and if you didn't have Wi-Fi, I had over 600 videos in social cam. I probably only have maybe 100 of them at the most, because I didn't have Wi-Fi to download all my stuff at the time when social cam was taken down. It was taken down. I was connected from college from a sociology project called cyber sociology, because I have a sociology degree. So I did drop it because the lady was one of those demonic professors that was not nice. And I could tell, and that's when I did a summer session of 17 hours and I was insane. But I did it. Those 3 summer sessions, those are hard. Those are very hard to task out. And I dropped that one because, but here's the thing. The bed bugs, that the video I had, is I had to stay for the remainder of the last two weeks or whatever to finish moving, protect the house, because I'd already been robbed, and I had been robbed and I put the man in prison. I did. And I did leave just sidebar. I left him leniency to just go to rehab, and he chose prison. He chose to sit 2 years in prison. That's
Wow.
It's insane. But what you have to remember, the bed bugs were infested in this house, besides the roaches. That's another story. So I was taking some kind of spray. I would have to cover my face up and saturate the entire house that I could. And I probably will be, cancer causing as a result of this. I had to endure it because I could only have 2 cockroaches or roaches at all when he came in to do the inspection. Now, he didn't really know about the bed bugs. So, and they don't come out till nighttime. So he never had a clue about that. But my first horror story was when that's why I never stayed in the house. I woke up to something beyond a horror movie. And I wasn't, well, just think of it as this much space. It was solid. I just want you to imagine solid, wall to wall to wall. And when I turned the light on, it was like all these eyes and because I was like, what is on me? A swarm of them. It's a horror story. But they do run when you turn the lights on. It's like, oh, but I managed those guys. Okay. I had to stay on top because see, I wasn't living there. That was the first one. And then I went to the water department to fight this in the city, to fight Mrs. Hope. And because I would condemn her, she came to a truce. And the other girl that was very mean, she had beaten me up several times. There's a story behind that. I got lots of stories, but he would give me my deposits back. I got like $500 back and more profit because she bought my refrigerator, my washer and dryer. She brought everything. I didn't want them because they were infested. Those creatures get in those devices. They ruin your stuff. So I didn't want to bring them to Texas. And I lost a couple of items because they still got up in there and dust particles or whatever contaminated the buttons on a food processor. Oh, yeah. And I'll make it real quick. So the bed bugs were the last hurdle. So I was putting those little things that you put on your ankles, wrist to like ward off bed bugs. They don't do that good. Not when it's, and I took a white sheet and I had no air conditioning, none. I had a fan. I had a big, large fan. And I had 2 windows that I was sleeping in the front room. And there was no way I was going to sleep in the kitchen back because there was no bed. And then it just had one room with all the boxes. And I had a lot of stuff. But my bed was a couch. And I slept because of the window and I would keep it. But the neighbor was a bandito, and they would stare in the window. I couldn't even sleep naked. But it was that hot. You need to realize this is Texas heat. I couldn't even sleep naked. And because they would peer in my window. And but the god awful thing that I have, I'll tell you what, I would wake up with the most brightest, my iPhone and turn that light on. I'd have that button right there and boom. But I would wait. And it happened it was in succession, at least 3 times a night till I was out of there. I would take a sheet, burn myself in there as tight as I could. And those suckers were coming out for me. And they run kind of like cockroaches and they kind of, freeze or whatever. But I spent my time killing them, just every one of them that I could, like a whack-a-mole. I can relate to you. I'm traumatized from that. I guess that brought a PTSD up, but that's just an experience. It's just an
Bugs
experience.
do that, man. Bugs will do that to you.
Sweet dreams, sponsored by
Yeah.
Marie.
Yeah, still into the
I'm not gonna sleep with the lights on, guys.
ah. So, but that was awful. Yeah, I lived it, but I got my
I used to-
money and made money.
I used to catch cockroaches with cups. I'd like see them when I lived in New York. We had like we'd have cockroaches and like it was just and I like oh god like I'd be like ah, ah, but grab a cup and then catch it, put the cup on top of it, and then I'd wait for one of my roommates to come home to deal with it.
Oh, yeah.
To deal with.
I would
At least
get,
you caught it.
I would get a
You-
boot and a broom. So I'd smash the shit out of it and then I'd sweep it up. One time I was too tired.
Shelly.
Smashed the hell out of it and I left it there. And then I
Yep.
left. And then I come back and it was gone.
Oh, they.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yes.
Oh, Betsy's like,
And the next one
Fucking
that I
cockroach.
smashed, I looked at it really close, right? Because I'm like, how do these fuckers do that? And like all their organs are compartmentalized into like little sacks. So
Yeah.
like, even though they have like
I don't know.
50% of their guts hanging out, they can still
That's
swim
okay.
away.
What the hell? Aren't they the only animals that would survive a nuclear holocaust?
Yes, that is
Motherfuckers.
correct. And rats. Rats are intelligent.
mice are so intelligent. We had to put a ring camera in our pantry to figure out what the hell was going on with our mouse traps. The mouse was stealing the cheese off the mouse trap. I'm like,
Yeah.
hell to the no, but it did.
Yes, they are intelligent. I went through that
It's like
too.
skipping away. Whee!
It did. It's like it wasn't effortless. It's like swipe, and I'm like,
Oh
They're
my-
very intelligent. I
Yeah.
did do dang, I have to find that picture. With Dale. You know when I married my war hero, Dale Kennemer? I had told him about the roaches. Of course, I got rid of the roaches. It was the bed bugs I couldn't. I just had to endure the smashing them and battling. I had to share my blood with the vampires. But I told Dale, I have done everything in my life. I have endured the roaches, the lice, the scabies, the bed bugs, but I'm not doing the rat brigade, right?
Mm.
And I'm gonna send you pictures. I gotta send it to you. I'll find it. This is a rat that one night with Buster Brown, the German Shepherd, crawled across me and jumped on me and Dale. And I had no idea that they really do get that big. But you wouldn't think they would go through a door crack like this. So I learned from a rat, if those whiskers, if they can put their head down and flatten those whiskers, and the whiskers go through, their whole body goes through because they have no ligaments in their shoulders like cats. They're like cats.
Damn.
But I told Dale, this is the thing.
She
The reason
goes,
why
I learned from a rat. I learned from
I learned from Dale. Bless him. He had this. He was going to shotgun blast my rug. So I just paid, $200 or whatever that came from Vietnam. My dad's my only memory of my dad, and OMG, that thing was up on walls going, "No, don't shoot the rug." Anyway, it got away, but I'm gonna send you the picture. And it's not a possum, but it's just the quality of it. It's just so grainy. But this was a rat. This was a big rat. Oh, so anyway, we did traps, and I do have a girl. I wish she'd come in. Starla, I don't know if she would. I wonder if she'd just pop in. Starla Good is her name, and she was Dale's healthcare when he had the chemo, and she was with us when we were trying to kill a rat in the chair because they are intelligent, and Dale was shooting stuff. Anyway, we trapped it in a couch. But if I didn't kill it, and or if it was alive, Dale, I couldn't kill him. I'm sorry, I can't kill it because of that. It's a live being, you know. I just couldn't kill
Go
it.
call,
Now,
go call Scarla the rat killer.
yeah. So, but if it did get killed in the snap of the trap, I was free and clear. You know what I mean? I was free. But I used those sticky things, those sticky things,
Oh
and they
man,
really are cruel. They're
they
cruel.
are because they don't die, and then you're like, me and my
You're
husband are like letting them loose outside, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, so I was if they got caught on the glue, I would take something far, far away and poke them off and get them in a cage, and I'd take them to the lake and release them. Dale was like, he just saw my spirit, where somebody that's like I was like, I couldn't do it. I just have, that's part of my little spirit, I guess, you know. But I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find those pictures because it's hilarious. I think I can find it. The big rat. I'll send it to all of you. But Starla Good was the nurse that took care of Dale, and we had. She will never. That's how we bonded. Because me and her were just like, come on, get
Bonded
it,
over a
let's get
rat.
it. Because of
Starla
the
the rat
rat.
It's
assassin.
like a fairy tale. It's sweet
Yeah,
though.
you read my. Was it you? My war hero. Did I send you my
Yeah,
Cinderella dream?
yeah, that was a while ago, but yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's let's see, your blood, what is it? How my thesis statement is family, the word defines you, something like that. That's the entrance into the thesis. Word, you know, your name, your family defines who you are. You know, if you're going to be accepted, who pures your blood? Yeah, I wrote that. Won a
Mhm.
little contest on it. I should write. I'm happy for Laura if she
I
goes
feel
Yeah,
like
so
pursue.
there's a
what is
call for
Anthony in?
people to write now.
Huh? Should
Go
be
ahead,
able to
Betsy.
write. Yeah. Yeah, Betsy.
Oh,
Anthony.
sorry. I didn't mean
No,
to cut you
Betsy,
off.
go ahead. No, go on, Betsy.
No, is he in Boston? Are they in Boston? What's going on? Is he in Boston?
He's here now.
He got back.
Her her husband, I guess she was I don't know what if he was an abuser. She quit working the YMCA and also found out, I guess the same day, is that right? He was killed
Around
yesterday.
yeah,
Wait,
her
what?
ex-husband. Yeah.
Laura's first husband, second husband, I don't know, is dead. She doesn't have to worry
Holy
about,
shit.
but there's probably unprocessed trauma that she can't, maybe, maybe she wanted to talk to him and go, I want to tell you, you did this to me, or something
We
like
should
that, you know what I mean?
totally see if we need to get her on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah, hold on.
Wow.
Well, why don't you text him? I'm looking for a picture. You text him.
Well, they're
All
busy
right.
right now. They're doing
Oh,
pictures.
Shelly,
I'm
is your
not sure
son
if they're
is your son liking is everything going good?
It is. It is
Good.
going. Um, Thankfully, Lucas and I get along really, really well. So we're very similar, but we're different in compatible ways. Yes, we do. Shut up and
Oh my god.
Hey.
That's cute.
So, and then I have a kitty around too, and I haven't had a kitty. I've been kittyless since I left Virginia. So I get my purrs and my pets in, which is very nice because I've been trying to befriend this black and white Tom that lives in the neighborhood, but he's very standoffish, and it's a lot of. So it's nice to not have to work for it so hard.
Oh, kitty.
You know, sometimes you just want some love and you don't want to have to like cajole quite so hard.
Exactly. Exactly.
I finally found this dang picture. I'll be. Do you
Marie
know I
has
thought
pictures of Hunter Moon.
I love this dog. He is to see him transform after he came to me so sick, and then to have raised him from a puppy. Those little red glasses that he wears are his sunglasses when he was a puppy. And
Oh.
he knows his nose. I Who was it? Oh, my friend Phil Tate says they don't remember that. And I'm like, no, this dog remembers his baby blanket and his sunglasses. He remembers them. I raised him. And it shows that he was separated for, 10 months or 11 months from me. And anybody, and he had no stability. I'm worried about that because I'm looking, okay, he's only been uh 2 months per. Mark would have a new woman every 30 days or 2 months. It'd be a new woman in there and somebody beating him. So from what I understood, it was really horrific. So I'm trying to, understand what was done to Hunter Moon. And
Betsy and Marie, do you have children? Betsy, I know you do have at least one because you went on that field trip.
Yep, I have 3.
What are their ages?
12, 8, and 6.
Boys, girls?
The 2 older are boys and the youngest is a girl.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah. Yep,
Actually,
she
she
wants us.
probably totally rules them.
She tries to keep up with them, and she tells me every day. She curses me for her not having a sister, and I said, well,
oh my God.
What about you, Marie? You have Hunter Moon. Do you have any other kiddos?
Yes, I have 3 children. They're all diverse. First child was born February 18th, 1983, Brandon James Kirksey. I realized with the, here's the thing, I had a federal background with my father, and he was very straight laced. I always try to tell these young girls that divorce, if you divorce and think you're going to date other men, and somebody's wanting custody of your kid, if you're not like married or living with this guy, the the way the law works, they can say you're an unfit parent because you're whoring around, just to use that word nicely, because or if you date other men, you're really a slut. That's how it's not a family life. That's how when they come to court to take your custody away, it gets really bad. So that doesn't go away. Young people that get a divorce don't realize that. So if they get a detective, follow you, find out you're dating different men, you are unsavory. Trust me, the courts will tear you up. Um, Brandon, my mother, and the Kirksies wanted the kids. I didn't want David to have him because David he wouldn't pay child support. That's how I got into working in a nightclub, thus led to the other stuff. Just I don't want to talk about that now tonight, but um so I was threatened to, these courts. So everybody was going to petitioning courts. It got into, everybody proving everybody unfit. When you prove the grandparents are unfit, each side, the parent, everybody's saying everybody's unfit. Guess what happens? The state comes in and takes your kid away. You know that, right? If you don't have the money, it can go to that. If I prove that my parents were too controlling, too strict, and I think that, and my ex-husband David Kirksey, he got a DWI, so he's unfit. Do you see what I'm saying? That I'm a prostitute, I'm unfit. Get it? Yeah. So I just ended up putting Brandon with his father, gave up. And the reason why I will share this, I was on heroin by that time. I went straight to heroin. And I realized that when I took my son to a drug house one time, and I was followed. You have to really understand. My dad was doing stuff, and they at me. I realized then the light went on what I was doing. I was the bigger person and said, "Here, David, Just don't drink, don't get this, and raise him. That's what I did. I had to, because I knew I had bit this head of a snake, and this is not something you can easily get off of. I was standing yesterday or the day before at Walgreens getting my new prescription. Supposedly, I'm supposed to try to take right here. I won't take it. I'll tell you why in a minute. And it's there were methadone and stuff like that. This kid was they were there picking up, and I was just like, oh God, people don't realize the depths of that. Hunterman, you're okay. So I did the right thing. So then I was never ever supposed to have babies. I could never get pregnant. I get sober March 17th, 1991. I legally married Charles. Then we were common law, but I legally married Charles. I had divorced that idiot. Remember what I was telling you guys? It took me 3 years to divorce Robert Smith, who's now dead. And I got pregnant. And then when they were bombing the abortion clinics and stuff, I had gone to one of those, they pray over you, know you're pregnant, and we'll help you figure your life out. And the doctor's telling me I'm going to die. They're telling me I'm going to die because I'm so high risk, very high risk. Could blow my liver. I had spinal bifida. I had all these things going against me. And no doctor in Springdale, Arkansas would take me. None. None would touch me. And I found a new college doctor out of college from Oklahoma or wherever Dr. Brown came from. And he took me and just told me what I had to do. And then my best friend got pregnant. So we were pregnant together in this place in Arkansas, Valerie Pettigo. And I knew Brandon was not Brandon, Kelly. So sorry. Kelly was high risk, but I broke out in liver spots. Do you know what those are? Like you go across your abdomen, under your arms, your thighs. It's my liver couldn't function. And so I had 3 amniocentesis. The third one, after he did that procedure, it was just to see when his lungs would develop. They were going to take this baby before he was born because I was at high risk. And my water broke on the 3rd amniocentesis. So he was taken and born August 20th, 1993 by cesarean. And I was conscious for that one. And then I got pregnant again. The breastfeeding method doesn't work. He, he, he. Anyway, I got pregnant with Charlotte. And I had placenta previa with all these pregnancies. So with Charlotte, I was passing out and dropping. I was like entering my 8th month or 9th month, something with her. And I was like, get her out. She was killing me, like killing me. I don't know how to explain it. I knew I was passing out and falling down. I fell like twice. So anyway, they did the amniocentesis and my water broke with her. So it's cesarean with her, but she almost didn't make it. So they did that shot to develop her lungs. They did a shot to make her lungs develop. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so she's lucky to be here, but all 3 of my kids have developmental. Each has something different developmental. Not because I was on drugs, because I had placenta previa detached. You know what that is, right? Yeah, so they're my gifts. But the problem is with Charlotte and Kelly, I put their father in prison, and then they saw my behaviors in our relapse. And I did Charles relapse by doing cocaine for like a week and a half in the bathroom. And like this bathroom is just right here. I do believe, I don't know if you have not ever smelled when someone opens a bourbon, you smell that. Have you ever smelled, like that? You can smell heroin. You can smell, go watch the movie Rush, not the comedian movie, the movie Rush where it's got Greg Allman in it as a cameo. That cop goes undercover and gets dirty, but gets sober. But they pull a big old pound of stuff out, and he's like puking and shitting on himself right then. That is the only way I can get you to understand how powerful this is. So with I believe that kind of may have why relapse, and that relapse. Hey, hold a minute. Come here. Is very powerful, but it was one of the hardest things on me. And now I don't even look at it anymore. It's all passe. I mean, it's over. I'm past it. I don't beat myself up for if I drink. I don't sit there and go blah 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 because it's really not my drug of choice. That's how I'll put it. But I do drink occasionally. I mean, here, where is it? Hold on. I still keep it here guarded at night. Yeah, hold on. It's because of what people do, you know. See, none. I take none. Nada. What'd you see me do? What'd I say? I'm not taking this. It's because this new doctor is going, well, you have PTSD and all this. And I said, okay, well, I'll try this. He didn't want to give me the Klonopin. I said, because that's what's always worked for me, but it has a withdrawal. I'm not even on it, but I still have my pills. And the because I've had all these bones broken and all this pain I'm in. And that's what I'm saying, the tapping, the massage, all these things are things that I do every morning, pulling my scalp and pull my hair and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And that's what I do, or take a hot shower. Then I get out here and stretch out here. When he's out there at the, I'm pinning him. I'm out when I haven't been able to do it because it hasn't been, I don't like the cold, but I'm doing it now because I have no excuse. So anyway, I will not, but the reason why is I have that traumatic brain injury. And the pharmacist, when I was getting my consultation, what is this you're giving me? Does this have a withdrawal? Does this have this attachment? He goes, I need to tell you this. He says, you have brain injury. And I said, yeah. And he says, this will make you dizzy. So you need to take this medicine. And if you get up, you may fall down. And I'm like, oh, that's all I need. Another broke leg or broke femur. That's all I can hear in my head. You know what I'm saying? I may take it one time to see what it does, but I'd rather just sit wide awake and just stare. It's like I've been dealing with this. I don't want another drug. I don't really need it. So, all right, enough about me. There we go. That answers y'all's question.
Mhm.
Jamie, you can't text Anthony to get back in, or was that our one moment?
That's a
I'm
good
gonna-
sketch.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna head out, lady. I need to get
Me
rolling.
too. I know.
I need to get something to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
Well, Betsy, I'm glad you came in. We got all four of us. So there's,
I know. I'm glad I got to see you guys.
yeah.
That was
Let me
fun.
see.
Let's do it again. This
Okay.
time next week. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
well,
not.
Betsy, you missed this. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put this. Dang. Hold on. I'm going to do this again. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
No. Let's see if I can do it one more time and get it better. Practice makes perfect. Didn't burn it. Where is it? Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. How would I want to do? Okay. Ready, Betsy? Okay. Hi, this is Marie. One culture, one love. Here with our eye-dropping comments at our House of Representatives, the women in history representing Miss Green about false eyelashes. Well, I want to recommend cherry blossom eyelashes. They work so well. I like that one better.
That was good.
I think that
Sign
one's
me up.
better. Well, it's like, how do you hone it, You saw
was
me
really
do
cute.
the first one, didn't you?
You did excellently.
I think that one's better. Second take.
That was really cute.
That was
All right.
wonderful.
All right. Bye, girls.
Bye. Good
Bye.
night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah, wait. Mine's the fuckery.
Bye.
All right, baby. Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Take care.
You too.